And welcome. Hi, welcome. Welcome. Hi. What's your name?
Serafina.
And
you're Amy?
I'm Amy, yes. We have Ashley, Cynthia, and Bea. My partner Nima will be back here sometime soon. And we've got Joel in the house over here.
Sorry I'm late.
And I want to welcome you all to the space, to the practice. Have you done some meditation before? Obviously you have, Ashley.
What is it called again?
This is called Realization Process, is the name of the school, or the, whatever you call it, the practice. Stillness moving is this particular vein of the practice. So most of realization process meditation are done sitting. We have our eyes closed, then we open our eyes, and we're kind of realizing. That's what realization process is about attuning to and realizing what's called fundamental consciousness. The founder of the school is Judith Blackstone. She lives in Woodstock, New York. I go visit her pretty regularly. She's amazing. There's also a teacher, if we kind of form a little group and we got into it together, which I'm hoping that's gonna happen, there's a teacher in Santa Rosa, I think, or Santa Ana, or anyways, not too far, near San Jose somewhere. I don't know California very well. Okay, before the Bay Area, between here and San Francisco, there's a teacher named Roma, and she's really special. Really special person. So maybe we'll truck up there and do some workshop with her or something like that sometime. So realization process is about realizing that we are part of fundamental consciousness. So fundamental consciousness is the finest matrix. Just see if you can get with this. Take it or leave it, right? But this is the foundation of the practice. It is the finest matrix that pervades everything. So it's even finer than space. It's completely regular and it's not perturbable. It can't be damaged. So anything that happens, anything that moves, the fundamental consciousness is underneath all that, always, and completely still. So in this practice called stillness moving, by the way, my shirt says Eshk, it means love. In Farsi. And this practice, so we're moving, and what we kind of ultimately want to feel is that we are the stillness and that the matrix, we're continuous with the matrix. So as we move, it's almost like we can start to begin to feel the matrix almost moving through our body. Does that make sense? We're continuous. So a beautiful thing, by the way, I've got chairs everywhere, so if you'd like to sit for part of it, stand for part of it, just grab a chair, sit on the step. But it's really important to be comfortable. I'll get to that in a second. But what was I saying?
We're all part of the matrix.
We're all part of the matrix. Oh yes, the unshatterable dimension of our being. So if we are made of fundamental consciousness, if fundamental consciousness is the finest aspect of our being that we can attune to, and it's unshatterable, that means that underneath any trauma, any physical trauma, any emotional trauma, is a dimension of our physical being, of our own being, that is unbreakable, unshatterable, and we can attune to that. And when we do, imagine if you could actually find the matrix inside that's never changing. It gives the body the best opportunity to self-heal. Because instead of attuning to our grippings, to our pains, to our owies, to our minds, all that stuff, we're attuning instead to the evenness that exists within and through us. So anyway, the potential is huge. And the goal is basically enlightenment through inhabiting the body. So this is how we do it, is we just learn, and the hack is to relax. That's how we do it. We learn to relax the internal space of the body, because when we're gripping, we are not inhabiting. Wherever we're gripping, and we all have patterns in our bodies and our fascia and everything that grip because of trauma. You know, even if you were just born and nothing else bad ever happened to you, you probably have some little thing inside, right? Because life is trauma. So, right? And then, so what we can do as a practice in our daily life is learn to become more aware, more almost scientific about where we unconsciously grip. So you probably already know, maybe you can feel in your body that some pain is gripping. Maybe you know that you always have some pain in some area. We can consider that a gripping, and can I slowly, first of all, learn to be with it, and then to relax it. And maybe if I can relax it enough, I can find that unshatterable dimension of my being, that fundamental consciousness that moves through me, and I can rest into that. So, okay, some nods, kind of getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So what we'll do today is we'll focus on the very foundation, which is embodiment, just inhabiting the body. And this is like when I started, I've been teaching dance for 20 years. And when and like not just dance, not just like, let's do this, but like feel it kind of dance. Nia is like, feel good, feel good in your body. So I got really good at feeling good. But what I didn't know was that I wasn't really actually able to contact the internal space in my body. Of course, we can feel something that feels good, right? We eat spaghetti or whatever, it feels good. But like, am I living inside my body? No, most of us in our society, sorry Joel if this is all lots of review, but most of us, Judith says, are above ourselves and in front. Like, this is where we locate ourselves. Ahead of ourselves, like the whole frontal lobe situation, right? We're like trying to get something done, we're ahead of ourselves, we're out there. And so the practice here is to somehow, over time, move back in our bodies and down in our bodies. So those are the two directions that you can just kind of think of as, can I move further back in myself? Can I live in my back body? Can I live in the very core of my body? Can I find places that are further back and rest there? Really live there. It's like the most simple thing and the most profound thing all at the same time. Mm-hmm. I hope you're going to fall in love with it. Leah is a regular. She even woke up in another town and drove here to get here this morning. So yay!
Wow, and I had to drive it. I live like 3 blocks from here.
Hey!
I was like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna walk, and it's like, oh no, I guess I'm gonna drive after all.
I totally get it. I totally get it like that. No judgment. Judgment is a gripping, right? So if you notice anything in your mind, like, oh my God, I'm not getting this, how can I not feel this, whatever, I want to encourage you to be more in fascination than frustration. No judgment, just like, whoa, I can't feel the internal space of my pelvis. What the hell? It's right here and I can't feel it, Okay, so let's go ahead and step in. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be focusing on embodiment. Let's just find our feet underneath our hip joints. So the hip joints are actually kind of in, they're not